Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Glennon's Bears.
Larry, we thank you. Well, the Windy City has been brought to its knees by this recent snowstorm, but we are still playing football at Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Glennon. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Glennon. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football. Have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rodgers now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Crosby on now to kick it away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He leaves this one for Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Cruz on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right, trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Daniels in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay a running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now Rodgers going to throw again. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 32 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the return man, this is Benny Cunningham. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
This is Howard on second down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Rodgers throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Martellus Bennett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 43 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Trubisky on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kendall Wright, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Barth now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Rodgers now to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. He finds some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Cruz on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Cruz has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Victor Cruz from 6 yards away. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Barth now to kick this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. throw with Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Trubisky will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Montgomery. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 19 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The catch made by Miller. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Trubisky. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Rodgers throwing here. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Devon House. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Trubisky to throw again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Barth now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right near the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Rodgers looking to throw. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Allison. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.